Hello everyone. Today I'm back with our topic respiration. As I promised you earlier that I will explain respiration in 4 parts. So I'm here today for fulfilling the same promise once again. Today we are going to learn our third part of respiration, that is respiration in animal. Previously we covered that respiration in plants and breakdown of glucose in various pathway in part 2 and part 1. If you haven't seen that video yet, I will put a link in the description box below so that you can watch it and you can connect today's topic with the previous topic and your understanding will be more better. So I am welcoming you all on your own learning platform, that is Let's Learn from the Heart. This is Vaishali and our today's topic is respiration in animals. So without wasting so much time, let's get started. What is the name of our topic? That is respiration in animals. In our last video, we learned respiration in plants, how plants respire during the daytime and during the night time. That case, it was different from animals, because animals respire in the same way during daytime or during night time. So how? Animals take oxygen from its surrounding and take out carbon dioxide in the environment, in the air. We know everyone, we know this thing, okay? But what about aquatic animal? Because aquatic animal also respire. So they respire, they take oxygen from water. From where they take oxygen? From water, okay? So that is dissolved oxygen. That is what? Dissolved oxygen that aquatic animal absorb, okay? But the thing is that amount of oxygen in air is more. Amount of oxygen in air is more than in water, okay? So amount of oxygen in water is very less, okay? So you can understand from here that amount of oxygen in air, it is more. So obviously breathing rate here, it is normal, but the breathing rate in water animal is very fast. They breathe very fast. Which what? Breathing rate. Breathing rate in land animal. In which animal? एयर में रहने वाले लैंड एनिमल. एयर में मीन्स अपने अगल बगल में बर्ड्स रहते हैं, ह्यूमन बीइंग रहते हैं, दैट ऑल आर लैंड एनिमल्स, ओके? एंड वाटर एनिमल मीन्स जस्ट लाइक अ फिश, prawn, okay, that are water animal. So breathing rate in land animal is lower than aquatic animal. In easiest way, I can say that breathing rate is very fast in water animal. Here we can see breathing rate is very fast. Breathing rate कैसा होता है यहाँ पे? फास्ट होता है, ओके? व्हाई? बिकॉज द अमाउंट ऑफ ऑक्सीजन इन वाटर इज वेरी लेस, दैट्स व्हाई. नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट? हाउ दे रिस्पायर, whether it is land animal or water animal, how they respire? Everyone have their own different organ for respiration, for the purpose of respiration. Just like a land animal, they contain different organ. Water animal, they contain different organ for respiration. They evolved different organs. So let's see how aquatic animal respire in water. So our question is what? That how aquatic animal respire. Aquatic animal, we know aquatic animals, especially fish, prawn, and there are so many. How they respire? So let's talk about fish. How fish respire? First of all, its respiratory organ is gill. What is its respiratory organ? It is gill. Okay, so गिल से वो कैसे रेस्पिरेशन करती है? See, fish absorb dissolved oxygen. Dissolved oxygen means which is present in the water. So fish absorb water through the mouth and pass it towards the gill, and here in the gill, blood absorb that oxygen from the water, okay, and pass it to all parts of the body of the fish. So this is taking in oxygen. Now what about the carbon dioxide which is produced during the process of respiration? This what does this blood do again? That whatever carbon dioxide produced during respiration process, that blood brought back from the body towards again the gill, where again here in the gill, and expel out in the surrounding water. I am explaining again, understand it very well. First, fish absorb water, fish take water and pass it forcefully towards the gill, and inside the gill there are blood capillaries. That blood capillaries of blood, what they do, they absorb dissolved oxygen from the water and pass it to all parts of the body of the fish, and the carbon dioxide which is produced during the process of respiration, that carbon dioxide brought by the same blood, okay, towards the gill, where towards the gill, and then expel out in the surrounding water. This is how fish respire. I hope you understand it. It's a very interesting thing that we come to know here, that how fish breathe. Then what about terrestrial animal? This was about aquatic animal. As I told you earlier, that terrestrial animal evolved different organ for the respiration. Just like example also I had given, that amoeba respire through its cell membrane, earthworm respire through its skin. Okay, so whatever organ are there, respiratory organ are there, its surface area, I am talking about terrestrial animal. Okay, so the surface area of this organ, which organ? Respiratory organ, is always large for what? For getting sufficient amount of oxygen. Okay, just like amoeba, this is unicellular organism, we know all. Okay, so it absorbs oxygen through its cell membrane, because उसके body में lungs and all body parts develop नहीं हो सकते, because that amoeba is unicellular. Okay, then earthworm, it is skin is also a broad area, large area for earthworm. For human being, lungs, that is also large area. But this organ is very delicate, it's very fine, though its surface area is very large. Okay, so what happened then? If it is fine and delicate, of course we have to protect it. Okay, any fine thing, any delicate thing, we have to protect it with very care. So by nature, actually, this respiratory organ we found within the body. Usually we found it within the body. Okay, and with protective support, with the protection. Just like example, in human being, lungs we find inside the rib cage, right? Where we find inside the rib cage with whole protection. But this is not about the earthworm. Usually, I said usually, this respiratory organ we find within the body, not all time. So what is about terrestrial animal? That they have respiratory organ with a large surface area, so that they can get sufficient amount of oxygen. Second thing, this large surface area we find very fine and delicate. So usually we find this respiratory organ within the body. So let's find out which organism respire through which organ. Okay, so I'm writing here some name of organism, category of organism and their respiratory organ. See, first I am taking here unicellular organism, that is amoeba. Amoeba, what I told, this amoeba respire through cell membrane. Cell membrane. Okay, amoeba respire through cell membrane. Then what about insects? Which insects? Do you know insects? Right? That housefly. Okay, and grasshopper, cockroach, such insect respire through spiracle. How they respire? Through their spiracle and tracheae. Tracheae. Okay, these are their respiratory organ. Insect just like a cockroach, housefly. Okay, such insects respire through spiracle and tracheae. They are their respiratory organ. Next category I am taking here, earthworm. Earthworm. Okay, this organism respire through its skin. How they respire? Through its skin. And at last I am taking here land animal. A land animal. Land animal we know all, just like a human. Okay, human and birds also. Okay, so these land animal respire through their lungs. Through their lungs. And as we discussed earlier, what is that? What about water animal? Water animal, we know water animal, just like a fish. I hope you can see. Fish and all, they respire through their gills. Okay, and what about frog? Because frog is amphibian animal. Okay, frog lives on land and on and in the water also. So I think you can't see here, I'm writing between of this insect and earthworm. So what about frog? Frog respire through lungs when he live on the land, and when he live in the water, that frog respire through its skin. Okay, I hope you understand this. Insect respire through its spiracle and tracheae. Frog respire through lungs or skin. It depends that when frog is on land, it use its organ, which organ? Lungs. And when frog live in water, at that time they use their skin for absorbing dissolved oxygen from the water. Then earthworm, I told you, it respire through skin. Then land animal, just like a human being, birds and other animal also, they respire through lungs. And water animal, what about water animal? We discuss it. Okay, that is fish or prawn, they take oxygen through the gills. Okay, so these all respiratory organ contain large surface area for getting sufficient amount of oxygen. Then what I told, that because through this surface area, exchange of gases, means taking oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide, this exchange of gases occur. That's why that area is very fine and delicate. Okay, and usually we find that these organs within the body of the organism. So this was about respiratory organ and respiration in animal. I hope you like today's learning, today's teaching. If you like today's learning, today's teaching, press on like button and subscribe my channel. Share this video among your friends so that they will also come to know how respiration occur in animal. Don't forget to press on bell icon so that you can get a notification of my next video, because next video which I will bring, that is respiration in respiration in human being, which is very important portion for your examination. Happy learning till then. Enjoy your learning and thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much.